Welcome back to another episode of the DNC Reviews podcast. I'm Arjun, as you know, and today we have Ronan with us. Host Seung sadly cannot be here today, but nonetheless, the show must go on. Today, we are going to be putting you on to 6 different artists who you may or may not have heard of. 3 from Ronan, 3 from myself. We're going to watch music videos or official audios from each of those artists for only one of those songs. And we're going to have an opportunity to just talk about it, hopefully put each other on to different artists, and as well as you, the viewer, on 2 different artists.
Wait a minute!
Yo, GIRIBOY 우리는 색 너였겠지 감기에 걸린 60K that's a lie I ain't never seen that much guap.
Ronan, would you like to start with your first artist?
Yeah, so my first artist I'm going to show to Arjun is Lancey Foux. He's a rapper kind of based in the UK right now, making a little buzz. Has a couple collabs with some well-known artists like Skepta. That's the main collab he's done. Also, he has a collab with Maddox, I think. He has a new song with Maddox.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's so gas.
And what else? He recently did a freestyle in Charlie's. What's that show called again? Fire in the Booth?
Oh, Fire in the Booth.
Fire in the Booth. Yeah. And he kind of popped off in that. Got a little fame. But yeah. So I'm going to show Arjun the song India by Lancey Foux. You guys should all check that out. So yeah. Let's get into it.
It's a bird, it's a plane, in the sky, it's a face. I'ma live, I'ma die, I'ma ride.
Slap, dude. I mean, my immediate impression is that he reminds me a lot of Playboi Carti, especially with the ad-libs. But he's definitely like in his own lane, you know. I haven't really heard anything exactly like that. Like, he does take a lot from Carti, especially with the beat. I feel like that beat is like the most Pierre-esque beat that one could probably make. It's very like derivative of that style. He does bring something unique to the table, especially like with his melodies. I've never really felt that type of vibe in a song, if you know what I mean. Especially like that vocal inflection. It's a very unusual and usually not very appealing or appetizing like vocal inflection. But when he does it, he just makes it sound so smooth and so clean. And the auto-tune is very clean. The auto-tune is really nice. Like his vocals are really like snapping to the correct notes quite nicely. It's a short song, only 1:50 seconds, and very basic, very simple, but it got the job done. So yeah, Lancey Foux.
Everyone talks about, like the futuristic that sounds kind of 80s and 90s, but this is some new stuff. Like, I feel like I'm going into 4th dimensions in this. There's like different layers to the sounds.
All right, so in terms of Lancey Foux, from what I've heard, this guy has a ton of potential. He seems young, he seems prolific. Seeing that he's already gotten features from Skepta and the GOAT Maddox, I mean, he just has so much potential, So for me, I'd say that it's good. And on a scale of good and bad, this is good. You should listen to it. You should get into Lancey Foux. After this video, I'm going to look into his Charlie Sloth interview and everything, learn a little bit more about him. But from what I've heard, a little bit derivative of Playboi Carti in that style, but definitely has his own edge that makes it more personal. So yes, it is good. So moving on, in a little bit of we're kind of going to do a full 180. My first artist is Dr. Dog, who there's one like lead singer guy, but it's actually a rock band. They make indie rock or alternative music, and I just really like everything that they've put out. Like, some of their main songs are like Where'd All the Time Go, which is one of the most popular ones, and you got like Nelly, which is another one I really enjoy. But the lead singer's vocals and I don't know, his accent and the way that he enunciates just makes it really like dreamy. And you always have a nice guitar solo in every song, and it's just songs that you'd like roll your windows down to and go on a nice drive. So hopefully Ronan will enjoy. Yeah, it's been one of my favorites over the past month, and I just want to, share the love.
Where'd all the time go? It's starting to
And there you have it.
Man, first impressions, just good vibes all the way, Like, the melody's catchy, and it's simple. I don't get bored of it, and it's got a nice variety to it, and I like the guy's voice.
They're good, like especially like on the verses when he said like, "Where did the time go? It's starting to fly," and then in the background vocals you got "fly, fly, fly." Like those background vocals are so like smooth and like silky, and it just made, like as you said, it's just a really good vibe. Like it's really nice and hot and sunny outside where I'm at right now. And if you're going on a walk and you put the song on, instant serotonin, instant dopamine.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
It's just joy, it's just happiness, it's just
Yeah.
purity in a song. So I think that especially when you think about this song where he's talking about like either like a girl, or he's talking about how life has sort of passed him by, like you could look into those lyrics and enjoy the song from that perspective, from a poetic lens, but you could also enjoy the song just by just listening to it and sonically thinking like, wow, this makes me feel good.
What I feel is like, not even climax, just a perfect day, perfect Friday or a Saturday lunch, like Saturday picnic during lunchtime. On a spring, like a brunch during a spring morning, perfect timing right now to listen to this kind of song. You know what I'm gonna say? It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
We got the thumbs up. We got the thumbs up. I was really scared about that one, but now we're gonna move on to Ronan's second artist.
So my second artist. So I started off with a hip hop. Now I'm trying to experiment, trying to get a little deep in the waters now. This artist is called Babe Rainbow. I don't know how I found them, but they're like a 60s nostalgia trip. Everyone watching this video, you guys gotta watch their music videos. It's like really interesting. But we're gonna listen to their song, I think Planet Junior, and they just had a recent collab song with Jaden Smith, which I didn't expect at all.
No way.
What'd you think of it?
It's good. Like it's not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was expecting more of like a slow core, like shoegaze type song, but it was more like psychedelic punk.
Yeah.
And sort of like high tempo. Kind of reminded me of a more edgy Sticky Fingers.
Dude,
if you know what I mean.
They're actually Australian natives.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
I think I was just thinking, I found them off a loophole from Sticky Fingers.
Right.
And that's what led me to them.
No, because I was thinking like they're either British or they're Australian.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a pretty intimate listening experience. But is it good? Is the question. And what I'm gonna say is this: I think that as a song, it's probably like a 6.5 out of 10, right? But the question would be like, would I add it into my playlist, or am I just listening to it because you showed me it, and then I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's good, because it is a good song. I really enjoyed the song while I was listening to it, but will I go back? Is there replay value? Probably not. And here's why. I don't think there's a lot of replay value. Like there might be for their other songs, but for this song specifically, Planet Junior, I think that it's too derivative of other things that I've heard. It doesn't really have like an identity of its own that strikes me to think, oh, I'm gonna add it into this playlist. Yeah, thank you for that recommendation, Ronan. So moving swiftly on, my second artist comes from the internet meme rap where you have derivatives of like snot. His name is Ciscaux. He belongs to, it's a Ciscaux spelled Ciscaux. So, a little bit of French flavor in there. But yeah, he makes music with people who are part of this collective called The World Is Yours Collective or something like that. It's a collective of producers and rappers, and they make pretty good music. You might know some of the people like Lil Bubblegum, like One and Only, like those type people. Like the genre I would categorize it is like internet rap, but the song I chose is called Hey Hi Hello by all three of the main people. So the main artist is Ciscaux, and then featuring One and Only and Lil Bubblegum, and it has a nice little edit music video. So yeah.
Hey, hi, hello.
So there you go.
Alright, first impressions. I like the beat. Man, catchy. Here's my part. I've never been a fan of like that Suicide Boys low-toned rapping voice. And that was kind of the voice for the guy who was doing the chorus. His chorus was also a little repetitive. I like the second guy a lot. I don't know, just a question. Is your music kind of influenced by them or not?
My music is partially influenced, but it's also influenced by Snot. I think that he and Sus Valentino are the pioneers, and I actually had a song with Sus Valentino, which is kind of mad. But yeah, like those are like the main guys. Like back in the SoundCloud days, like 2017, 2018, when Snot had like 30K, 20K on SoundCloud, like he was the main inspiration. And then you, of course, Suicide Boys, Puya, Xavier Wolf, all those guys. But yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that because, well, you know, the music video kind of reminded me of your music videos, you know. And then that kind of like that, like the way like the beat and like it also matches your kind of voice in a way because you can't really go that melodic sometimes, you know.
Oh, okay, goddamn.
Yeah, like
thanks.
Yeah. I'll be honest, like
no, for sure.
Arjun can't like. I don't know if he's the best singer.
No, I cannot sing, bro. I cannot sing.
He's the best singer, so yeah. In terms of that, yeah, that was a great fit for you, but for me, I haven't really got into this kind of section of this genre of hip hop yet, and yeah, I haven't really tried out Suicide Boys yet. So this is gonna be the first bad of the video.
Ooh, okay.
No harsh feelings.
No, of course not. Yeah. You know what? I'll take that. You know, I think that this rap is very niche, and if you're into it, you're into it, and if you're not, like, there's no way that you are going to get into it because it's all sort of the same. They all sort of blend together, especially within that genre. But yeah, I 100% respect that decision. I just think that there's a time and a place for all types of music, and the time and place for this music, I guess it's not aligning with Ronan's day-to-day. Yeah. And that's totally cool. But yeah, moving swiftly along, Ronan, let's get your third and final recommended artist for the people.
All right, now we're going pretty deep. I don't know how I found this guy, but I think I found him like last year during quarantine. There's like this, like in YouTube, the algorithm sucks now, but back like last year, you were able to like dig deep into like the sample music, music that people used to sample with. And like there's this guy, his name is Claude Larson, and he was like some kind of electronic musician in the 70s and the 80s.
What the what's going on? All right, I don't want to I feel like people think that we're always being dramatic or like whatever for like the podcast or for the camera or whatever. But like, bro, like that is the best piece of music I have ever heard in my life.
No way.
In my life, every time that I was like making a stink face, they would add another element to the song, and I'd be like, "Oh my god!" Right? Yeah. And then, no, like that is ridiculous. Like this is a celebratory song. This is a heavenly song. This is like a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, right? Or is it?
It's like the auditory illustration of what Euphoria feels like.
Bro, legit. That's actually what it is. It's so heavenly, bro. I don't know what to say.
And like mixed with the album cover, like just like these rocky hills, but it's got that kind of retro touch to it.
I wasn't expecting you to kind of like come into this episode with the heavy hitters, you know? So I might have to change the song, but not the artist. To do. It's great. You should check it out. I don't know if it's on streaming. I just checked, but it's on SoundCloud and YouTube. So just go stream it, dude. Moving on to the last artist. Ronan might know him. His name is Redveil. He got a Tyler the Creator cosign earlier in the year, dropped his album called Niagara. He's our age. So impressive. So I'm gonna show you the song today. It's called Wait.
Tell myself I ain't feeling away. I came far from accepting defeat. Made it down with the blood on my face.
First impressions. I think most people who listen to this song for the first time will be like, man, the beat's fire. Like, I like the melody. For me, what struck to me was the percussion. Perfect. Executed so well. Definitely a play. I'm putting this in my playlist, you know.
Let's go.
I mean, you know, just the good vibes.
Yeah, Redveil, he's our age. The fact that he made that beat.
He's our age.
He's our age.
Okay.
He's literally 16, 17. He's from PG County, Maryland. And that sample and that beat and the distorted kicks, just amazing. Amazing. Like, that beat is memorable beat. So there you have it. We have gone through all 6 artists and we only had 2 misses. But there you have it. Hopefully, we are going to put all of the links to all the songs that we listened to in the description, so you can go check them out, add them to your own playlists as you wish. And yeah, I mean, if you like some of the artists that we didn't, again, like, music is entirely subjective. Do whatever you feel. The main point of these types of videos are to just give these artists exposure and just let the viewers know what we're listening to, what's on our playlist, and hopefully we can sort of all expand our tastes as a collective and as a group.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you have it. Ronan, do you have any parting shots?
If you like this kind of video, leave a comment down below or hit us up directly, you know, on our Instagram or YouTube.
If that means that there's no like interaction, then what's the point of all this, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're everywhere. DNC is everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcast. Yeah, thanks so much, and we'll see you guys on the flippity flip.